All right, y'all. So I'm gonna give you my reaction to the third round. Well, second and third. So we're going second first, obviously. I seen a lot of these picks. I was at work scrolling, seen a lot of these picks. I'm gonna get my thoughts on, obviously the pick, the fit, and some who I think they should have picked instead. But we're gonna start with the Cleveland Browns picking first. Carson Schweizinger. I watched every skill player in this draft. I watched every player in this draft. There'll probably be a few I haven't watched, but I watched every player except for offensive line. So I'm familiar with just about everybody. I may have to refresh a little bit with some players, but this dude, I ain't gonna lie. If they get the most out of him, he could be the best linebacker in this class, best inside linebacker in this class. I do think that the guy, it's not coming to mind, but the guy that the Eagles got, I think he is the best, and I think he has generational talent. But this guy is really good. The only question is like he kind of was like a 1-year wonder, kind of like how Zach Bond was for the Eagles. Had this extremely crazy year, all pro type of year, and the question is just, can he repeat it? Will it actually translate? But from what he's shown, he arguably might be the best, could be the best middle linebacker in this draft. Very, very good linebacker. Yeah, Jahad Campbell. That's what I'm thinking of. Jaden Higgins. This is who I wanted, and this is who we got. Let's get it. This is Nico Collins 2.0. 6'4", runs a 4.4. His play style is a little bit more like T. Higgins, but athleticism is more like Nico Collins. The fact that we got him is so fire, bro. I like this pick a lot. Again, I know we got Xavier Hutchinson, but he hasn't panned out. This is it, man. This is it. I think they want starter potential. Obviously he probably will start. Oh my gosh, we still got Christian Kirk. I forgot about that. We signed a bunch of good role receivers too. But outside of that though, very good pick. It's gonna play out nice. They got a nice future receiver with Jaden Higgins. Uh, like, yeah, yeah. This receiver class was very deep, and he was one of the best ones. Um, Nick Emanwari. Somebody said something about him going to the Seahawks. I can't remember who said that. One of y'all said something about him going to the Seahawks. Maybe it was you, Hectic. All right, but man, probably the most athletic safety ever to participate in the combine. He had the fastest 10-yard split, if I'm not mistaken. I'm 98% sure of that. I think he was tied with Matthew Golden, but he had the fastest 10-yard split. He ran a legit 4.3, 6'3", 225, had a 40-inch vertical. His potential is sky high. I honestly, this is not a guy I would let sit. I would just go out there and let him play, make his mistakes, and just learn off of it, because I think there's more upside playing him and starting him than it is having him playing packages or sit on the bench. This dude got crazy potential. Only thing I wish that he would do more is hit, like be a big hitter, because he got the frame. But I mean, protect your body, so I get it. But the potential is crazy. You can do just about anything. You could play him as a high safety, or you could play him in a box. And it would be scary to play him, as a one high safety because of his range. Like his speed is crazy, bro. He moves well for that size too. New England Lions, Jackson. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. Quinshon Judkins, Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns, you got their franchise running back. I know he split carries, but based off of pure talent, this dude is a franchise running back. Sad to see, to move on from Nick Chubb, but his life, injuries. But they just replaced him. This is a franchise guy. Very much plug in. I like what they did, man. They got I understand QB wasn't priority to them. I get it. They felt like, we can get a quarterback in later rounds. What they have done though, they have put young starters on this team. Mason Graham, starter. Carson Schweizinger will be a starter. Quinshon Judkins will be a starter. You'll just put some nice young talent that, I ain't gonna lie, they're solidifying themselves for the future. They just put some nice young cornerstones. Dolphins get Jonas Sevania. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Out of Arizona. Again, I didn't watch any linemen, so I have no comments. Patriots got Travion Henderson. This is very interesting considering they got Gibbs and Ramondre. What this tells me is that they're going to move on from either Gibb or Ramondre. One of the two. Somebody's going to be gone. You don't need 3 good running backs, and those 2 are good running backs. Travion Henderson obviously is a good running back. Could potentially be franchise running back. I heard MJD talk about his pass blocking, and he's the best pass blocking running back in this class, which is wild. I didn't know that, but he's probably going to be a franchise guy. So one of the other 2 is going to get moved on from. It's going to be interesting how they determine that. Will they be determined in training camp? Will they be determined mid-season? If they keep all 3, they could be in a good position if somebody gets hurt. But Patriots got their running back of the future. Being honest, you got the running back position set for the next 5 years, barring no injury. Bears need a running back. Oh, bro, yeah, you got nothing to worry about. It's plenty more left. Plenty more good running backs left. Ain't got nothing to worry about. Luther Burden to the Bears. They're just loading it up for Caleb Williams, bro. I love it. I liked it last year, but I like it even more now because you got a real offensive-minded coach who has proven himself to be. He has a good resume. Got a good resume. So I look forward to seeing all these guys actually get used. Rome Odunze, Luther Burden. They added Colston Loveland yesterday. They still got DJ Moore. Still got Cole Kmet. It's actually ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Then they signed some big offensive linemen in the offseason. This team is very close to being a playoff team on paper right now. They're very close to being a playoff team. It's going to be very surprising. Tyler Shuck to the Saints. I'm not surprised by this because the Saints, this is so far have been the history of the Saints. They like quarterbacks who could just sling it. Tyler Shuck has a very good deep ball. A lot of just a big playmaker when it comes to big throws. He got good athleticism too. Now the question will be, can he dink and dunk it? Can he, be that franchise guy? I'm pretty sure they didn't draft him in the second round to not be. So now the question again, are they gonna hit? Is this gonna be another Spencer Rattler situation? I would have felt more secure with Shedeur Sanders long term, just because I like him more as a quarterback. But this fits what the Saints like. This is along the Derek Carr. This is along the Spencer Rattler. This is along the Jameis Winston. Just let it rip. He fits that prototype that they like. So it's like I can understand why they picked him. Shedeur doesn't fit that mold. He fits that mold much better. Gadabu still available. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I forgot about him. Bears Fleece building. I'm sure he got 2 seconds. Crazy. TJ Sanders to the Bills. I just watched his highlights yesterday. I'm gonna be genuine with y'all. I don't really remember. This will be a self plug. Y'all can go to the playlist on my channel. There's a video of me reacting to all of the quarterbacks in one video. You gotta scroll for it somewhere in here. I need to organize this. But all the receivers. What's her name? TJ Sanders. I'm not gonna do this for every player. I'm just gonna do it for him real quick. Oh, I didn't do one for Deep. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I don't even know if I posted this video or not. I did react to it though, so I need to start posting. I'm assuming good pickup. I don't remember anything bad about TJ. I don't remember anything bad about him. So I need to see. Mason Taylor, solid tight end. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't have picked him in the second round. That's just my opinion. No shade to him. No discredit to him. If that's what they feel like they needed, then cool. But I think you could have got him in the later rounds. I'm just being real. There were other tight ends that I had over him personally, but it's that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. He was a solid player, but like I said, there were tight ends for sure that I saw that were better than him. He nice. He cool for sure, but like I said, I can think of 3 tight ends that I would have taken over him that hadn't been selected yet. And that's just my opinion. That's it. Alfred Collins to the Niners. I watched his highlights. I genuinely just don't remember. Just watched a lot of the players, so I believe he left a good impression on me because I recognize the name. I just watched him a couple days ago too. Let me see. Cause I got these on my laptop. Alfred Collins. Defensive tackle. I'm gonna just skim through. I'm not gonna sit here and just watch the whole thing. I'm gonna just skim through and see see what it was. You know what I mean? All right, y'all, we got Alfred Collins, 6'6", 330. It's good hustle right there. See, I can't skim through like I want to. Like I can't hit the 10-second button. It's only 30 seconds. Like I said, I don't know if that's uploaded, but whatever. If I can't remember them, I'm gonna just keep going. I think solid player though. Texas had a solid D line. Donovan Izurukwa. I don't know. Whatever. Donovan, good pickup by the Cowboys. I think he had like 16 sacks on the season. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's like more of a speed rusher. Even I don't know if he's day one starter, but if he's primarily even used on pass downs, you're gonna get a lot of production out of this guy. Knows how to get to the quarterback. JT, can't remember. Again, I'd have to rewatch his highlights to refresh. Unfortunately, I didn't upload the compilation with the DTs and DNs. I'm gonna do that tonight. Terrence Ferguson, solid tight end. I think the only thing about him that I didn't like was like just when it comes to him breaking tackles, it was a little lackluster. Like he would have momentum, he would have the upside, be going downhill, and it would be times that I feel like he should have made the defender miss or broke that tackle because he moves fluid and he's big and strong. So it was just like, I don't know. But outside of that though, he had a pretty good game. His game was solid. I don't know about second round, but again, that's just my opinion. But again, he did have a very solid overall game that I'm not too against. So, I mean, it could be a good pickup for the Rams. We're just going to see how it plays out. Will Johnson to the Cardinals. Beautiful. Cardinals just got 2 starters on the defensive side of the ball, which is very good. And again, in my opinion, this guy here was the best corner in the draft outside of Travis Hunter as a prospect. Potentially a shutdown corner. And again, the only guy who I could see like as a shutdown corner. There's some other guys who I could kind of consider, but like upside shutdown corner. So they got to steal. He had a first round grade. Healthy would have probably been a top 15 pick. So Texans got offensive lineman. Awesome. Love to see it. Bengals got Demetrius Knight Jr. I just watched his highlights. Can't remember, if I'm being honest. So you can keep it going. Elijah Arroyo, good tight end, athletic tight end. I think he kind of fits the mold of what the Seahawks like at tight end. I don't know. I don't got nothing negative to say about the pick. It's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Yeah, that's cool. Nick Skirton to the Panthers. This dude is nice, bro. I can see him being a day one starter. He's nice. I think he could do a little bit of everything as far as like, you know, against the run, against the pass. I think primarily more of a pass rusher. But from what I do recall, very well-rounded DN. Panthers they got a in my opinion, I think it's an immediate starter. Oluwafemi Oladejo, solid player. Don't remember him too much. Got to refresh. Benjamin Morrison. He was probably the second best corner. Like again, if I'm excluding Travis Hunter, just pure corners, Will Johnson, Benjamin Morrison, and then I put Maxwell Harrison third. But this dude locked down potentially. Like he got that shutdown potential. I don't know if he gonna hit it. I like Will's upside more, but this dude, nice. Anthony Belton to the Packers. That's O-line protection. Trey Harris to the Chargers. I like this pick off the strength that, you know, they kind of got a diverse receiving core right now. And they needed another receiver. They need somebody to come in there and, you know, just establish themselves outside of Ladd. And they need some consistency. And I think he's more of a gamble, but he has high upside. So, again, in my opinion, as other receivers, I probably would have took over him. But with the situation currently there, I think it's a good situation for him. And they see something, which is good, you know. And a lot of people see something. He was high on a lot of people's boards, but I think it's a good situation. Ozzie Trapillo to the Bears. They added more O-line help. Oh my gosh. Bears got a bright future, man. Lions Tate Ratledge. Vegas picked Jack Besh. I can't remember if it's Besh or Beck. This guy had like Cooper Cup vibes to me. Similar, like he's fluid. Catch the ball real nice contested catches, gut route running. He got good upside. I think a guy like Jacoby Myers even being there like that could benefit him because it'll push him because Jacoby's an underrated guy. He wasn't ranked super high on a lot of boards, but his game is nice. So that could be really nice. Mike Green to the Ravens. This is crazy. Over under Sanders is 7th QB. Is that up next? QB7. This is wild. The Ravens get a Mike Green is crazy. I like it because again they're stacking up that D line, which has been shown. That's the Philly approach. Stack that D line up. They didn't need him, but this is arguably one of the best defensive ends in this draft. Yeah, that's a wild fit. I didn't see that coming. RJ Harvey. Let me see RJ Harvey real quick because I genuinely don't remember RJ's play style. I remember he left a good impression on me. I just don't remember his play style. That's not the guy that I thought the Broncos would draft their running back. I thought there would be somebody else. Come on. Find this. There we go. Linebacker, cornerback, running back. Let me see. I'm gonna just watch probably. I'm gonna watch probably like 3-4 plays just to see what he plays like because I don't remember for real. A lot of good running backs left, man.
All right, Joe, we got
Jack Sawyer not being selected yet, bro. The draft is just deep. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like
RJ.
Again, we all see it. It's still starters. It's still players who have starter potential available, and we're going into the 4th round. Like that's crazy. Let's see.
Boston was bigger though.
They got some speed.
Fakes the run, floats it for his back. It's RJ Harvey.
Okay, got a reception coming out the backfield.
Wide open completion. You're down 18 with
Yeah, he's kind of what I thought.
Harvey.
Oh, that's a good move. He's kind of what I thought. I thought they would have went a different direction, like a bigger back. And it's not to say he's bad or anything. He was good. I just thought that they would go a different direction when it comes to style of running back. Hopefully he's what they see as a starter, workhorse back. I'm gonna watch his highlights again, like try to watch it a little more thorough, and do a different video, probably per team analysis on the players. But it's a good pick. It's just again, I thought they would go a different direction in style of running back. Like I said, he kind of gives you some of what Jaleel McLaughlin gives you, you know. But again, if he's better, straight up, you know. Mike Green would be a first rounder if he didn't have SA allegations. I didn't know nothing about that. That's wild. That's a great pickup for the Ravens. Sanders stuff isn't cool. You know, they're doing Sanders dirty, super dirty. Wow. Cool. Where we at? Trey Amos. I think Trey's solid. I can't remember for real, being honest. The top 3 corners are off. My top 3 corners were off the board at this point, so it's all about scheme fit. I have to go back and rewatch Trey. Shamar Turner, DT Texas A&M. That's a good pickup for the Bears. He was a good player. It was rough for me watching his highlights because that Texas, the edges on that Texas D line was crazy. So it was like, you know, I'm watching him play, and he would do his job, but like the pressure would already be there half the time because the edges, both Nick Skirton and Jamar Stewart, wreaking havoc. So he was kind of a tough watch, but again, like I said, he would do his job. So I look forward to seeing how that plays out. Omar Norman Lott, a solid player. I can't remember if he was a run stopper or a pass rush, but I do remember watching it, and he left a solid impression on me. I think there's other DTs that I would have liked over him, though. Just my opinion. I would have liked over him. Andrew Makuba to the Eagles is crazy. It's like the Eagles just constantly get these ideal players. Like This is wild, bro. He's one of the best safeties in this draft. Probably in that top 5 maybe. I think he got starter potential. Will he start? I don't know. But it could be like Cooper DeJean, because Cooper DeJean didn't start when he first came in, but he ended up getting heavy minutes. So we'll see. But it's like the positions that need an upgrade, like it's just so ideal for them. You know, like really they don't need nothing. They got every position filled. So it's like they just keep stacking up. Wild. A Louisville quarterback being selected by the Saints was shocker. Yeah, nah, for sure. For sure. What's this? This guy got drafted over Shedeur Sanders. Again, he fits what the no comment. He fits what the Saints prototypical quarterback is. Shedeur didn't fit that. Again, what the Saints have shown what they like at quarterback, whoever that is in the front office, whoever the GM is, whatever, he fits that. So, but the good thing is, whoever does get Shedeur, which I'm assuming is the Steelers, because they didn't have a second round pick. Yes, they did. Did they? All right, we're gonna get to it. But I'm assuming the Steelers are gonna get him because every other team has drafted a quarterback. But at least they were able to fill other positions before they got him. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a good situation. The Browns are off the list. They just drafted a quarterback. Seahawks off the list. Even I didn't even know Seahawks were on the list. Giants are off the list. So Steelers, unless somebody else just comes up randomly, like the Giants just did. I mean, like the Seahawks just did. But excuse me, y'all. We got Darius Alexander out of Toledo. I'm gonna be real, don't remember him. Gotta rewatch his highlights. Ashton Gillett, same thing. Gotta rewatch his highlights. This right here, you could argue me this is the best tight end in the draft. Browns that's another starter. Mason is a starter. They got four starters. And when I say that, bro, it's not like these guys are just like you can just plug in this guy and let him make some mistakes. These guys are good. Like, I could see them starting day one. Harold Fanner starting day one. Mason Graham starting day one. Carson Schweissinger starting day one. And Quinshon Judkins starting day one. That's wild. This is a super good class for the Browns right now. It's actually wild. Darian Porter is probably like the most. He probably got some of the most upside. This dude is a legit 6'4" and run a 4.3 flat. He's some what's bro name from the Seahawks, the tall corner. He a little bit of that. He has solid technique too. So from what I recall, the upside on this pick is very high. I just hope it actually pans out. It feels like the Raiders kind of like have been bad at drafting corners for a while now. So hopefully this pans out. Is the music too loud or is the music decent? Y'all let me know. Because I went back and I watched that stream yesterday, bro. That audio was way louder than my voice. Kyle Williams to the Patriots. This is a good receiver. I don't trust the Patriots stuff, if I'm being honest. Like, they have receivers, they got young receivers in that offense that have not panned out. I don't trust them. Maybe Mike Vrabel makes it work. Oh, they're good. Thank you. Good thing Pete knows what's here. Oh, I forgot Pete Carroll is the head coach for the Raiders. Okay, that's fire. That's like you get like a more athletic Sherman, you know what I mean? But again, same thing with the other corner from that plays on the Seahawks, the 6'4" guy. But yeah, Kyle Williams. I don't know. Maybe Mike Vrabel figures this out. But this is a good receiver. Good receiver. The receiver talent in this draft is crazy. The Lions, they get Isaac Tesla. This guy did not have a high grade. He was ranked with the bottom of the receivers in this class. But watching his highlights, he has some of the highest upside because of his frame and athletic ability. He gives you kind of what Jaden Higgins gives you, a little bit, very similar. 6'4", if I'm not mistaken, runs a 4.4. the Lions, it's a reach, but it's not a bad reach. I trust the Lions. Like it's iffy now because Ben Johnson is gone. If Ben Johnson was still there, I would say they just got them a gem because I would trust them to know how to mold him and fit him in the offense. We're gonna see how this plays out this year, but knowing how good they have been as an offense, this is a nice pick. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice pick. His upside is super high. Again, kind of like Alec Pierce. That'd be another good comparison. Big receiver, fast. I just hope everything pans out because he has the physical tools. One of the most athletic big receivers in this draft. Got some legit speed. Vernon Broughton out of Texas. I don't remember how he played. Texas had a line though. Landon Jackson. This is a good pickup for the Bills. This dude, he's not super fluid, but he's very technically sound as a DN. If you go work on some slight things here and there, this dude for sure. I think potentially Pro Bowl's in his future. He got a super bright future. Again, he don't waste no steps, waste no movement. He's very technical. He moves almost like a robot. But again, if you can introduce some more fluidity and some more bend in his game, he got, again, he already had a good rating. So the sky's the limit for this guy. He got a very high potential. Azareye'h Thomas, I think he was in my top 5 corners. There's another good corner. That's a good pickup by the Jets. I like that. I gotta rewatch his highlights if I'm being honest, but I do remember I had him ranked pretty high with the cornerbacks. He was good. I think he's really good at press. I think that's what it was. It was something he was really good, but I think it was press. He's probably the best press corner in this draft, if I'm not mistaken. I look forward to going back and watching it though. Landon the Steel. Nah, definitely. He definitely was like a robot a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Pat Bryant, good receiver. Good hands. He got some of the best hands in this draft. Make some crazy catches. The Broncos, it kind of surprised me. I thought they, would have got Ted Johnson, but he's still on the board, so they can still go get him. So, I mean, that's another good safety blanket for Bo Nix, and it's good. You get him a receiver that got some sure hands, which is always a good thing. Nick Martin, I got to rewatch his highlights. Can't really remember what he brings to the table. Siobhan Ravel, he was a top, if I'm not mistaken, another top 5 corner. So he probably rounded out the top 5. But he was another top corner. That's a good pickup for the Cowboys. They need corner depth for sure because their corners be hurt. That's a really good pickup. They need that. As one of the best players available. That's really good. Princely, I think he's good. I can't remember. And I gotta rewatch the line highlights. Jordan Birch, edge out of Oregon. I think he was good. Can't remember. Jalen Noel. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the Texans. Number 1, I can't believe we got 2 Iowa State receivers. Number 2, I cannot believe they went and got this guy too. I ain't gonna lie, Tank Dell's gonna miss the whole season. This guy gonna probably make us forget about Tank Dell a little bit. Not gonna lie to y'all, they might not be ready week 1. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Full Bland inside. Yeah, that'd be fire once they all healthy. But yeah, Jalen Noel, man, legit 4-3 receiver. So he's gonna be faster than Tank. They're about the same height. He's a little stockier. He kind of give you like Golden Tate, Doug Baldwin vibes. Good hands, good contested catcher, but he's fast. He is fast. He play aggressive. He tough. It's like, again, he's just one of them shorter receivers who's just kind of stocky and just, again, legit 4-3 speed, and can't question his hands, bro. He got good catching traffic. I did not see him on our radar. But I love the pick. Again, it's wild to me considering how many solid receivers we signed this offseason. And then we just drafted 2 who I think could potentially start. So this receiver battle in minicamp is gonna be crazy, in my opinion. But we're gonna see. Justin Wiley, watch his highlights, don't really remember him. I think he was a technically sound guy. I don't really remember him, but we'll see. Panthers dark horse for playoffs this year. I know I think Bears are dark horse for playoffs, but I don't know. I got to see more from the Panthers defense. I mean, yeah, they got Nick Gordon, and Princely. I don't know. I got to rewatch Princely highlights. Gordon is tough, but as a unit, I don't know. I got to see a little bit more from them. Like the Falcons, they went and got two DNs early in the draft, but like their defense actually was decent last year. The Panthers defense was not decent. I guess down the stretch later in the season it was a little better, but I don't know. I'm gonna just have to see it to believe it, to like really feel confident about that defense actually doing something. Dylan Fairchild, Bengals, protect QB. Kevin Winston Jr., I gotta rewatch his highlights. Don't really remember, if I'm being completely honest. Caleb Johnson to the Steelers. This is weird because the Steelers just love this prototype of running back, like the big running back, and he's a very big running back. And when watching him, I couldn't really find a good comparison for him, but I could see a little bit of Le'Veon, could see a little bit of Najee Harris. So it's kind of odd that the Steelers draft is. It's not, but it is. But I mean, we're gonna see how things pan out with him. He's a good running back, no question about it. It's gonna be funny just seeing him and Jaylen Warren. It's gonna feel almost the same, but hopefully he can turn it up and be that franchise guy for them. It's gonna be very interesting. Hutch gonna have to ball out in camp. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Tedoroa McMillan, Adam Thielen, and Jalen Coker. Leggett too. I think about him. Princely had 55, 11.5 sacks. Okay, I just got to rewatch his highlights. I rewatch Princely. Jacob Parrish, solid corner. That's a good pickup by the Bucks. Not bad at all. They got two good corners. They got my boy from FSU, right? No, not FSU. I can't think of Notre Dame. I can't remember. I think they did. But if they got both of them, they got two good corners. Two good corners in this draft. I like it. Solidifying that defense after y'all already have a stacked offense right now. Very good. Chiefs get Noah Williams. Good corner. One of the more technically sound corners. And you love a corner who's technically sound because he's reliable. He's not a wild card. You don't have to worry about him baiting the quarterback or missing his assignment. He's going to do what you need him to. This dude is good. That's a good pickup for the Chiefs. They needed a corner, and they got it. They got one of the better ones. I like that. Jamari Caldwell, got to rewatch him. Savion Williams, this is crazy. This is wild. Now, this is crazy. This is Deebo Samuel, but 6'4", and a legit 6'4". I be saying people be saying Cordell Patterson is 6'4". If I'm not mistaken, Cordell Patterson is 6'2". But this dude is a legit 6'4", runs a 4.4, plays running back, plays receiver, can go up and get a jump ball catch. He do everything on the offensive side. Probably could throw the ball, but the fact that they just got him and Matthew Golden, it's gonna be some noise in that receiver room. It's gonna be, but I mean, that's what you need, competition. Now, they do need to solidify that defense. I ain't gonna lie, defense look questionable, but I like the aggressiveness. I do like the aggressiveness on offense. You just added two potentially big weapons, and obviously big with his size, and he can do a lot, but their game is big, especially this guy. This is wild. Yeah, this is a very good pick. I would have loved for the Texans to get him, but we don't do creative stuff like that. The Packers are very creative. This is a perfect fit for him. This or the Niners would have been perfect for him. Perfect. So he went to the perfect situation. Caleb Ransall, good corner, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go rewatch his highlights, but I remember the name. Does he have a brother in the NFL right now? I remember that name. another corner last year, if I'm not mistaken, went. But good corner, good corner. Jags need corner, so good. Wyatt Milam to the Jags. They got an offensive lineman. That's good. Rams got Josiah Stewart out of Michigan. If I'm not mistaken, he left a good impression on me. Just can't remember for real. Emory Jones out of LSU to the Ravens. Got some offensive tackle help needed. A surprise. I don't think nobody expected this. Seahawks got Jalen Milroe, 3rd round. He's in a great situation though, because he gets to sit behind Sam Darnold. Now I feel bad for Sam Darnold though, because I mean, he just paid you all this big money to come out there and be the guy. And Sam Darnold is 27 years old, so he still got some time under his belt. Like, he's still in a good spot. But again, he gets to sit behind a pretty good quarterback. Sam is not terrible. Yes, he did flare out in the playoffs, but throughout the whole regular season, that boy was nice last year. I'm telling you, man, Sam Darnold played very good. So this is a good situation for Jalen Milroe. Again, I can see why they didn't draft Shedeur, because I feel like that will cause instant controversy. It's like, if we draft Shedeur, we know the intention would and should be to start him, not to sit him. With this, it's like it's a safe pick because he can be a quarterback of the future, and if he don't work out, Sam Darnold is still a guy. So you still got Sam. So it's like it's either or. And I could get passing on Shedeur in this situation. This is me like rationalizing it, but I can get them passing on Shedeur in this situation because the controversy will consistently be around Shedeur starting. Here is not Milroe starting. It's Milroe needs to should sit, and that'll work out for them either way that goes. If it's gonna work out, it's just gonna work out. Versus hearing all of the noise from the media and the fans to start Shedeur. But down the line though, this is it's a good situation. I hope this pans out. Very intrigued by the Milroe pick. Yeah, this it's a tricky situation, but it's very low risk. It's low risk, high reward gamble. Because again, if he don't work out and Sam work out, it's good, and the Sam don't work out, you got your QB of the future. And Sam is 27, so he's gonna be 30 in 3 more years. In football years, it's about 2 and some change. So you let Jalen's young. If I'm not mistaken, he's 22 or 21. By the time Sam is 30, if Jalen has sat for 2 years, Sam out the door. So they not in a bad spot at all. Jonas Sanker, I don't know if it's Jonas or Jonas. Good safety, bro. This dude is so well rounded. I gotta rewatch his highlights, but I recall him leaving a very good impression on me. That's a good pickup for the Saints. Nice depth in that defensive backfield. I don't know who they have at safety right now, but he got starter potential. This dude could very much start. Dillon Gabriel to the Browns. I think it's kind of the same situation with the Seahawks that I just described. If they would have picked Shedeur, media fans want them to start Shedeur now. They went with the low risk, could be high reward situation. I think Dillon Gabriel will win the starting QB spot, but it's a safe pick because if he doesn't, Kenny Pickett wins the starting quarterback spot. It's like if it works out, it works out. If it don't, it don't. The rumor is that the Browns want to get a quarterback next year's draft. They're not worried about this class, which is wild, but hey, to each his own. But I do think Dillon Gabriel is a good quarterback. I know he has his deficiencies. Every QB in this draft does. Even Cam Ward, everybody got their deficiencies. But I do think he's a good quarterback. And I personally like him more than Kenny Pickett. They might have hit with this without trying to hit, I mean, you drafted him in the 3rd round. You wanted to work out. It's just you didn't want to spend a high pick on a quarterback. So he was there. So hey, I think he's gonna be their starting quarterback. Jared Wilson, Patriots center. Xavier Watts. Good safety. I got to rewatch his highlights. I do remember he left a good impression on me. He was ranked pretty high. That's a good pickup by the Falcons. Falcons are solidifying that defense. I love to see it. It's been nothing but defense so far from them, if I'm not mistaken. 2 first-round DNs, and both of them guys are playmakers, both of them. And you got a top safety in this draft. The Falcons are outside of them selecting Michael Penix, which looked dumb at the time. It has played out very nicely. They are a scary team for the future. They got a lot of young talent. They're a borderline playoff team. Jalen Smith, cornerback out of USC. I gotta watch highlights. Let me see. Kind of want to skim through. I ain't gonna do it. I gotta watch highlights. We do need corner depth. Definitely need corner depth. I'm not mad at us picking a corner. I just gotta rewatch his highlights. I don't really remember him, being completely honest. Caleb Rogers, guard out of Texas Tech for the Raiders. O-line, back-to-back Charles Grant. O-line, love to see it. They need O-line. Their run blocking last year was not great. Pass blocking wasn't great either, but the run blocking was just worse. They need that, especially now that you have Ashton Jeanty. You want to get the most out of your guy. Upton Stout, versatile. He's probably one of the most versatile DBs in this draft. I think you can play him at safety or play him at corner. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta go back and watch his highlights. But I remember I looked at him as a DB. He wasn't just a corner, but he's gonna play the nickel primarily. And again, like I said, he could probably play some safety for you. He's gonna be a versatile piece and a solid player at that. So that's a good pick by the 49ers. Savion Jones to the Broncos. Watched them. Don't really remember him, if I'm being honest. Don't remember. Ty Felton to the Vikings. The Vikings already had a nice number 3. He's gonna be an upgrade at the number 3 spot. This is a good receiver, a very good receiver. If Jettas or Addison miss a game, I think he'd be a nice plug-in. But this gives them some very good depth at the receiver position. Very good. Offense that's already really good. They just added another nice piece, and good move. That's rounds 2 and 3. The music ended at the perfect time. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Go watch some of the playlists. I'm gonna try to organize it. Y'all give me a bunch of feedback in the comment section as well. And God bless y'all. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.